ladies and gentlemen, for the 870th time it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Nate, aka Don't Wait, Call Nate.
Hello.
As well as that lady called Lisa, aka Jubu.
What's up?
As well as that dude called Mike, aka the Transporter, aka El Transporte, aka his Transporterness, aka the Black Hand, aka the Black Hand of Mike. As well as his lateness, aka his Juness.
Well, hello. The pleasure is all mine.
Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show. Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? You hit you with the white person voice right
Yeah,
there.
what was that Chick-fil-A customer service voice?
Beavis and Butthead.
My pleasure.
That was my butthead.
That's what that
That was my butthead.
That was white people butthead.
That was my butthead.
That was my butthead.
I tried it out.
Nah, his brother has the best butthead. Because his brother's laugh is naturally Butthead's fucking dumbass laugh.
That like that little yeah.
That's his goddamn brother's laugh, dumb fucker.
I only do one impression good. I do a remarkably good Gollum and Schmeagol, the dual person.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
No. Master does. Master loves it. Master loves it. Your master wants to hurt us. Master wants to take the precious away. No, Gollum, no. Smeagol loves Master. No. Smeagol hates masters. Look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck yeah, dude. We gotta clap on that shit. That was really impressive.
That brother was and scene.
And scene.
And on to the rest of the show.
Don't wait on Nate.
Never mind, baby. Don't wait.
That's right. Nate can even pretend to be Schmeagol for you if that's what you like.
If that's what
That
the
was really
defense
good.
calls for, thank you very much.
If you're into that sort of thing,
If you're into that sort of thing,
it can be accomplished.
Amen.
Now, we was off air talking about some signs.
Okay, yeah. So I went to a bachelorette party this weekend, and everybody guessed my sign that I am a Leo.
So they were
But,
correct.
no, these bitches knew it so good. They were like, "Really, a Leo? Are you on the cusp?" And I am literally right on the very first day of Leo. And they were like, "Yeah, we were sensing some Cancer vibes that carried over."
God
into-"
damn it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I've gotten this from women before.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
they'd be
I'm a
like,
cusp
oh, you're kind of
baby.
this, and you're also kind of that.
Yeah, you can tell you're a very early Leo.
You're a late one of those because you're also
moody
kind of
like
that.
a Cancer.
I got a cousin in Belgium with mental illness. Very interesting.
Look,
Yes, the
maybe
mental
that's
illness
why I
is the
have
show.
mental illness.
The mental illness is the tell.
He said one time he told me that Geminis were liars, and I'd said, why? And he said,
They're two-faced.
because. And I went, okay. And that's how that ended.
Give me more.
And that's,
Yeah.
it made no sense.
The
Just said,
stars
yes,
say."
the Geminis, they are liars, son. Okay. That's how Belgian cousins talk to you. They say things like that. They go for it.
But it's more like, is this a Belgium way of saying it is a Gemini?
And then Belgium, because everybody speaks English, it's more like, it's literally like, you'll have, like I remember the first time that some of my cousins saw a Jewish person in America. They were, because in Belgium, only Jewish people only live like in Antwerp, and they're all Hasidic with like curls on the
Hasidic,
head.
yeah, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when they met, they met a couple buddies of mine, like, just from school and shit, and they were like looking at them, like analyzing them, fucking looking at them sideways, and want me to look at him.
And they go all fucking Borat. Is that the Jew?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, but where's your curls and your head?
The Jews are not that
I don't see
hair
but you're
curls.
wearing normal clothes. But you're, could you come out of the house like this?
Are you, how they say, not Hasidic?
Yeah, exactly.
Costa or Yarmulke?
Exactly, yeah. They're like, yeah, but where's your hat?
Do you get hats from egg as well?
Exactly. So they do that. There's a lot of that goes on, and then, and yeah, they just, they got real interesting ideas. They got real interesting ideas from those cats. I had an aunt that used to tell us that, or she's an ex-aunt now, but she used to tell us that eating 2 blueberries a day would keep diseases that you can get from public toilets away.
Oh wow, public toilet diseases.
So if you eat, say it again, you eat 2 blueberries.
2 blueberries a day will keep public restroom diseases away.
I don't know about that one there.
At least in Belgium.
Yeah.
If in Belgium, baby, they might have shit different over there. 'Cause over here,
Nope.
I wouldn't trust none of that
Oh, it's
shit.
not true. It's not true at all. It's a big lie. It's a big lie.
Well, it really just depends on how you're doing what. Like, if you're just peeing into the urinal, you're probably good
No, this
pretty
is
much
straight-
everywhere.
straight
But if you
blueberry
take the
versus
tip of your
dingleberry.
dick and you smear it across,
Oh, hell no.
Which could happen in Belgium. That could happen.
get toast.
That very well could happen in
I feel like
Belgium.
I got infected from that goddamn
You
shit.
getting all
just
the
saying
you getting
that.
all the things.
You get all
Just
kinds
this
of
They
shit.
might have to
conversation.
cut your tip off.
Yeah, you
They might
might
have
as
to cut
well.
the whole tip off. Depends on how long you work
Your
shift
dick
day.
gonna be fucking drooling like a
dick might be gone.
motherfucker.
You get a 12-hour shift, your whole dick might be gone.
It's
That might
got a
be to the
long
shaft.
snot rag. Just fucking
You might have to get one of them Polly Shore vagina, one of them man-made vagina.
man-made vagina.
You might have to turn your dick straight to a man-made vagina, man.
You might as well turn it into a man-made
I
vagina.
wouldn't do it, man. I would never put in. I would put out.
Nah, because you're affecting something. You know you're affected if your shit touches that shit.
I'm scared. I'd probably be poking my booty hole though if I try to make my dick with it. I ain't got much clear
Yo,
from my
you gonna do it yourself.
I mean, I ain't gonna do it myself, but I'm probably gonna take much dick. You know what I mean?
You like the Buffalo Bill? I fuck me.
You know what I
You wanna tuck your own shit?
I'm just saying, in theory, a man-made
I'd fuck
vagina.
with you. I'd fuck with you hard.
Take your 9-inch cock. You know what I mean? It'd probably be bouncing out the tank. You know what I mean?
He said bounce out your
Yeah, he'd be seeing it up in the booty cheeks, you know what I mean? If a man-made vagina took a 9-inch cock, it can't be right, bro. You see that somewhere. You gonna see that somewhere, you know what I mean? Because how much dick they really want with for they, how much, how deep that man-made vagina gonna be, you know what I'm screaming? It can't be as deep as your dick was, as long, in theory, unless they cut it right off, but they cut it right off.
I'm saying, I think you can plumb it as deep as you want it to
I'm
go.
thinking if you get a shovel, you can dig to China. I'm sure they can make a way to make that motherfucker as deep as they want
Like,
it.
so you want this to be able to take 14 or 17 inches? Well, we're going from 20.
I mean, you could have just
You
took
know
the
what? I
whole
guess
tip
that
off.
is an option when you think about it. That's got to be how deep do you want your vagina to be now?
Damn.
Did you say vagina with an
Getting
E on?
replaced out here, ladies.
I'm telling you.
Motherfucking replaced.
You
They're putting
are.
depth
You better-
in the criteria.
Look,
These man-made vaginas.
I don't know if depth is
Look,
necessarily a
look,
good thing. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing.
It's a whole joint that's happening right now.
It's more intimidating than anything
It's like
else.
building a house. How deep do you want the foundation to be? How thick of walls you want to have on this motherfucker?
How much noise transference do you want from one unit to the next?
Do you want them soundproof?
Yeah, they doing sidewalls,
Do you want
girth
this?
and length. They cover the whole everything.
All I know
They covering everything.
is
That's taking like the, what is
Lip
that,
structure.
stitch? They're taking that stitch to like a
Insulation.
whole nother
Insulation.
at
level.
some
Yeah.
point, right?
That
At some
husband
point,
stitch.
when they can put that fucking new dick on the fucking girls that used to be girls that are now boys, once they can just slap a dick on that motherfucker, they can slap a dick on anybody.
That's right.
What kind of dick
I
you
mean,
want?
women
He said it
have-
like Donald Trump. I like that. He said they can just slap a dick on anybody.
They can just
Right.
slap a dick on anybody.
Slap a dick on anybody.
What kind of dick do you want?
What kind of dick you want? You
I
slap one on
am
They'll slap a
curious.
dick on anybody. What kind of dick would you like?
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so I am curious if, like, vaginal rejuvenation, right? Like the
Okay.
surgery that women
Bring
can
it
get.
back. They would.
Is that
Well, that whole
like is
thing
that
back.
the moment that women get to specify their criteria?
Can we take it back to 13? I want
Yeah,
a cool
right.
13.
Can I be like?
I wonder if there's an age, like, all right, you go in there at 54.
I don't know what they do with
Yeah,
vaginal
yeah, hey, can you
rejuvenation.
I always imagine that it was like
They gotta go on numbers. You got like a 7mm badge.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. You
Now
know
you're
what I mean?
talking. So what were we dilated out towards once I had the child? Can we go with 1/10 of that,
Yeah, can I
please?
strike that down?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that our opportunity as women to compete with the man-made vagina?
Please.
We all gotta go get it.
I don't think you have to compete at all. I don't think there's any
Right.
competition at all. I
We
think
gotta
regardless of
upgrade.
age or use, I think a man-made vagina would be just, personally, no offense, but just, atrocious. I
And-
would
Yeah,
think.
well, we're referencing those specifically in a
Pauly
recent
Shore.
episode. Pauly Shore.
Right,
The whole
no.
damn thing.
Pauly Shore made a statement about how man-made vaginas were better.
Well, that's all he's going for
He
now.
said when he stuck his thing in there, it made the popcorn sound. It said.
I know, and I heard it. I don't fucking believe it.
I don't
That's
either,
crazy,
dude. I don't either, dude.
Crazy.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, it won't be me, damn it.
Tested that theory.
I will not investigate. I will not investigate.
I'm
Hey, you
going
can
by
slide that
his
in a
word.
question to one of your clients, man. Have you ever had sex with a man-made vagina?
I have had clients that have definitely had sex with
Well, then
man-made
you can definitely
vaginas.
see, you can
I'm
ask
sure.
them about it. You can be like, you know what?
They don't like to talk about it. You usually catch them on the jail cam or some shit like that. It's terrifying.
yes.
Or on the jail call. One time I had a client that talked to his baby mama, his girlfriend, his side piece, and then his boyfriend, all within an hour. It was terrifying.
So wait a
Jerry
minute.
Springer
They gave
show,
him
babe. Jerry Springer.
They gave him an hour on the phone.
He had a little bit of power, he had a little bit of hold, I mean, you
I guess so.
He's all right. He was just hanging out on the phone, so he could.
Clearly, he's working it out with a lot of different types of folks.
It was nuts, dude. It was wild. The scariest
He's
part
got
was-
too much time on his hands
he
in
can work it
prison.
out with
If
5 or
he's
6
entertaining like 7 different
Look, there's motherfuckers
situationships.
out here
You know what? That's
that
all you got
love
is
that
time.
shit.
That's all you got is time.
You got 5 or
That's
6
all you
phone
got is
calls to
time.
make in an hour.
That's true. I have a friend
From jail?
who went to visit her fiance, who is locked up right now in the Pamunkey facility down in Richmond, right? Or Ashland.
And that was the pull monkey?
Pamunkey, yeah.
Pamunkey.
Pamunkey
Not the
Correctional
pole monkey,
I
but
know,
the
I know. I was like,
pole
the
monkey.
I thought it was the
local jail,
pull
y'all,
monkey.
from
It
where
was
I live. And she went down there to visit her man, and he got mad at her because she said that she looked too sexy to be coming into the prison.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And then he started
You can't do
asking
that.
her,
Rules.
he was like, bitch, are you talking to other brothers up in here? Did you dress like that for me, or did you dress like that for one of these other fuckers?
Yeah.
Like, getting on her. Like, she would have it like, oh, okay, my standards are so low that my side piece has to be, my man's in prison, but my side piece has to be in prison too? Like, you actually think I'm talking to another one of these motherfuckers that's stuck in here?
Is so funny.
I know. I was
That's
like,
the
he's
second-
mental illness.
That's because she comes walking around and they all come talking to him like they
Yeah, because there's
That's what
motherfuckers
it
already
is.
beating
Those
off to
motherfuckers.
it.
Yeah, exactly. They're all beating off.
Yeah.
Get my girl in trouble because you trying to be a dick. Like, ugh.
Nah, them motherfuckers ain't had no ass.
Dudes
So
looking
they're like,
at
fucking
concrete
beating this
walls.
shit.
If there's any kind of vagina in there, they're gonna fucking.
There's
Yeah.
blood in the water.
That's
And it's
right.
all ego.
True.
Everybody's in there working on ego. That's why they're
I
locked
know,
up.
but if you don't get a side piece while your man's in prison, you're not gonna get a side piece that's also in prison.
Hey,
Right.
In the
You'd
same,
be surprised.
in the
that's
same
the way
prison.
that's the way the
surprised.
ego
Oh,
of these
that's
crazy. If you're
That's
into
a- that's a university I've never been to.
We'll come across that.
if that's the kind of man you're into,
Uh-huh.
you're into that kind of man, he's there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
you know dudes that
If you're
are
into
in
bad
these
boys.
places.
Yeah.
You're into that kind of dude.
Because look, that man is not leaving you. He is in there.
When he says, I'm on probation, you be like, Psh, my last man was on probation, and the one I got on the side is on probation too. Like, I give a fuck about that
And my
shit.
baby daddy in jail.
I don't fuck with dudes that ain't on probation. That's what they're saying.
There was I remember there was a TV show and it was a true story about these dudes that ran off in upstate New York. They were both banging the same prison guard or nurse, one of the two.
Oh shit.
And she helped him escape.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah, I read about that. I read about that
That's what I mean.
shit.
She had two. She was in
She
two
had
full-scale
two.
relationships, and they were both locked up. She
What
had
do
it
you think
made.
so?
Yeah.
See
She
what she's
worked
doing.
there though, so she got to see her boobs all the time.
But they didn't mind because they were like, look, I get some pussy. I don't give a fuck where
And she
that
helped
pussy's
them
going.
break out.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
She like helped both of them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce you to
And
somebody.
one
I'm fucking him
thing-
too,
one
but
got
you
killed.
guys should hatch a plan and I'll
They
help
might
you
have
get
been
out.
With one file, we could all work this out. Yeah,
She might have been like, look, somebody come here, run
One's
the
the
train on
brains,
me.
one's the beauty.
And once she had people running the train on her,
She wanted to free them both.
then she was like, we got to get out of here so we can do this in freedom.
Because you got
I believe
you
that
have
was the
prison
intent.
guards that fucking end up being impregnated.
Oh yeah.
And then you got the other motherfucker, you have inmates.
And vice versa. The
Yeah,
women
let
get
me tell you
pregnant by the
something.
prison
There
guards.
is a fine line between inmate and correctional officer. A very fine line.
Yeah.
A very fine line. Every time when they're talking
Yeah.
about fucking, I have to get cell phones in jail. But the guards brought it in. That's how, dude.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
it always happens. And they always catch one. I've had clients that were guards and shit. You look at them and go, this motherfucker I saw him the other. No shit. He fucking, what do you get? 15 cell phones and a pound of fucking mojo. Oh, not even real weed. You fucking
Shit.
Well, look who it is, Officer Boudreaux, you know?
Goddamn Boudreaux.
Goddamn.
We do this motherfucker right here. What's up, man?
Goddamn borderline. Damn
Goddamn.
borderline.
He got
We
3
knew it,
goddamn inmate
Fucking knew it, Clint.
already.
That's right. Damn
Fucking knew it,
borderline.
man.
Damn it, borderline.
Knew it from the start.
I knew we shouldn't have hired Boudreaux. The name sounded familiar.
Right.
Suspect right out the
Motherfucking
gate.
When he showed up with 20 bags of M&M peanut butter,
That's right.
we knew something was wrong on day one.
That's right.
Like these bitches in
His
here never
hustle.
wore makeup before. Now they wearing makeup because Officer Boudreaux done walked in the building.
Amen. Amen. Actually, that's a terrifying thing too. Is when you have female clients and you go to the jail because that's the female clients just as much as the male clients.
Oh, yeah.
When you show up in a suit and
I'm sure they're all over that
They
shit.
flicking beans.
I'm
They're
left and
all
right.
over that shit.
You'd go and you'd have one client to see, and there'd be 12 of them lined up, and you'd be like, damn, man, there's a lot of attorneys here today, and fucking you walk up, and well, some guard come up, start beating on the bar, and go, he's not here for you, he's only here for that one. Come here, John, come here, and then I'll fucking go back for,
Yeah, get back there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was crazy. Dude. It was wild. Beating on the bar. Get in there. Get now.
Were you like a little flattered though to be sexually harassed?
No, not by those women. Not in any way,
Like
shape, or
peacocking,
form.
walking down.
Motherfuckers in there killing
There's
us.
a chick in the way, Mike.
Hold up, though.
There's a couple mics walking up
I
in
don't know,
there,
man.
fucking just rubbing their nipple and shit, you know what I mean? Like mics with hair. Just like, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Mr. President. They just try to get the
That's
fuck
a
about
bar.
it. Hey,
That's
hey,
what I'm
fucking
saying.
Doug Gibson, you going down guilty, man. Get me out of this motherfucker.
Amen. Amen.
Get me out of this motherfucker.
No. Look, I'll tell you what.
Where the fuck you at, Boudreaux?
Exactly. Yeah.
As a guy that bartended at a bar where a lot of gay dudes were like in there being inappropriate, I would still prefer to be like behind bars with the fucking ladies being inappropriate.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
As
Yeah,
opposed to
yeah,
working
yeah.
at a bar with dudes being inappropriate.
True, I
I'd take
guess.
being behind bars with ladies being inappropriate.
It is true. It's scary when you go to a. One time I was at a bar in New Orleans, and it was my buddy's. It was his wedding, and we were going out after his wedding. And he had just gotten married. We went to a gay bar in New Orleans, very famous. It was the oldest bar in New Orleans, Jean Lafitte's. And he fucking went over there. The bartender, first thing he said to him was, "We can make a deal. You can either pay me or we can work something out in the bathroom. What do you want for these shots,
shit.
beautiful?" And it was terrifying. It was horrifying. But we gave that man his money. My buddy did not go to the bathroom with him. He was very
Good to know. Good to know.
adamant about that. You know, he was a married man at that point to a woman, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, it's a different ball game though, man.
It is.
But yeah, to Mason's point, yeah, I'd definitely go ahead with the jail bitches.
It's true. I mean, there was one time where there was one girl who was
She caught your eye?
She was pretty sure, like, it was the kind of thing where, like, I was like, damn, if you weren't a
I could
heroin
see
addict,
her.
you would be a beautiful girl. What else I had to see? And she kept just staring at my hair the whole time. I remember it was the only time in my life I've ever been like, my eyes are down here, man. You know what I mean? All the time I say, I've never experienced that. It was awesome,
Yeah.
you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That happened to me in California.
That's why I asked, because I was like, that's a kind of the equivalent of like a hot chick walking by a construction site. Like that's probably the one time in y'all's lives
Yep.
that you will be fucking catcalled like a motherfucker.
Like a
that
motherfucker.
I can
women
tell
are
you about
used to
mine.
on the daily.
I was in California, and I was walking around.
this the time
I was
you've been
I was in
catcalled?
San Diego. I wasn't really catcalled per se, but like
Every dude
there was-
remembers the first time it happened to him.
It was some girl. There was some girl that worked for like World Peace or some shit. She was like saving the whales or some shit.
Yeah.
She's pretty hot. And like I was walking by, like this was in like a mall in San Diego where there was like literally like a Tesla store. We're talking like this was big time shit. And this girl's talking to me like, and she's looking at me, and she's just kept looking at me, and I was like, this has never happened. I don't know what's going on here.
Do I have something on my face?
You know, I was looking at myself, but like, I don't know, I guess I was presenting as not California, like substantially not
Right.
California, like
Got the vibe.
right. And she was just like, hey, who are you? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah.
I feel
guy.
Californians are built different.
True.
Yeah, I think I was definitely presenting myself in a way that was like not standard
East Coast
California
represent.
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
But see, with
Yeah, East Coast hit the streets in San Diego and the bitches was feeling
with
it.
dudes being catcalled, we really don't catch it most of the time. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, whatever.
Well,
Like,
she was looking at me. Like, she
No.
wasn't just talking to me.
Now, I've been
She was like
around, look,
looking at my body
I've been
and shit.
around
She
your-
was like, she wasn't looking at my face. She was looking
was
at the rest of
ordering
me.
off the menu.
And just like, what's going on with you?
I've been around this motherfucker.
I'm like,
I've been around him where he didn't catch certain shit before, like that one ratchet.
Wow. Yeah,
that
I
one
just-
ratchet bitch at the fair.
I
That one time
deflected
we was
off.
at.
I deflected off, man.
Because he said slick, he'll say slick shit to a bitch quick and don't realize what he said, right? So like this was during COVID era, and fucking we're at the festival, and this bitch has fucking like this bubbler, and yeah, the bubbler bitch, and she's like, hey, you want to hit this? He was like, well, yeah, sure. So he goes to fucking hit the motherfucker. She smacks his forehead like, no, you ain't putting your mouth on this shit. And he was like, oh, my bad, excuse me. I'll put my mouth wherever you want me to put my mouth at, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's like that? He goes, yeah, it's like that. And she was like, yo, holler at me after the shit. Come back after the festival's over.
Look at that. Look at that.
And he hits the shit and he's walking away. I'm
Ain't
like,
nothing to watch.
motherfucker,
Yeah, I didn't
like,
think about it again. I didn't think about it
he
again.
hit this shit
Trying
and
to
walks
be forward,
away.
but yes, ma'am, I'll put my mouth wherever you want it to go, ma'am. Absolutely.
I'm
ma'am.
like, yo, that bitch was feeling you, bro. He's like, huh? I said, she just told you when you said put my mouth wherever you want it. I do whatever
Yeah.
you want me to do.
Mason, that was called consent, baby.
Yeah, that's
that
exactly.
was
I
consent.
like consent, but I
But
ignore
see,
it. You gotta be really
he just
blatant.
gotta
kept
pay
on
attention.
moving with the shit. He hit that motherfucker, kept moving. I was like, yo, you might want to holler at that bitch, man, because she gonna let you do some things too.
She gonna put that mouth on it. She gonna let you put
She
that mouth
was
on that
with
thing.
that mouth, dude.
put me to
She
work.
gonna let you know that motherfucker.
She gonna put something on that thing.
If she did a follow-up question, is what it sounded like. I'd say you were fucking in.
Yeah, she had to make a conference, like a confirmation, and I was like, yes, confirmed. All right, see you
Yeah, absolutely.
around.
Thank you for the
Always
follow-up.
leaving
That's
them
right.
one more,
Hey,
Mason.
look, if they better give me their number if they want me to be involved with them, because I'm leaving.
Because I'm too dumb to realize that
No,
you're
no.
hitting on me.
It's not so much that as much as I'm not interested.
I know, Mason.
It wasn't.
Like, you bitches want to fuck. Oh, so you want to be the next one to fuck my life up? Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep it moving. But if you make it real blatant, then okay, yeah, maybe.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
I'm a simple guy, you know what I'm saying? I need to be like talked into it, not talked out of it.
Like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Okay. How we gonna do this?
I'm
How we
saying,
gonna make this work?
it's madness, right? It's fucking madness.
Like,
I don't
motherfucker, you
understand.
gonna come over here, you gonna do the damn thing, and then you gonna go home. All right, I'm cool with that. Can I get something to eat on the way out? Like, can I get some fruit snacks?
I don't know anything
Sandwich on
about the
side?
fruit snacks, dog. It's just about basically getting along and relaxing and being able to chill. Can I just chill with these bitches? Like, we're having a nice time here chilling.
Nah.
Could I do what I'm doing right now with some girl that I'm like banging when it's just the two of us?
It's important.
If I
Yeah.
can do this, sign me
That
up.
isn't, you gotta be able to joke. You gotta be
But
able
I
to joke.
can't.
You gotta be able to
I
laugh.
ain't met her yet. Maybe she's out here.
Dude,
Like, that's-
sarcasm
I
is its
found
own
her.
love language.
It is.
I ain't
It
found her.
really is. That's
Yeah.
why. That's how being Dos Foreboding. She gets mad, but I'm like, she's the only woman I've been with that is able to take the shit and then turn it around and hit me right back with some shit. That shit, I love that shit.
I had a
Talk
girl-
all the shit you want to me because
I had a girl 20 years ago that would make me laugh, and I had a girl I don't know how long ago that made me laugh, and that was like, all right, like I'm lucky you're making me laugh. Let's go. Like when I hear the hot chick say that shit about some funny motherfucker, I'm like, yeah, I understand that, because that's about the only thing that like actually obtains my interest and maintains it. I'm like,
So you want some comedy.
say something else that's gonna make me laugh, honey, and I'ma gnaw on that thing. I swear to fucking God. What you
He's
need,
like-
girl?
He goes, look, so look,
Let's
so
go.
he goes from.
I'm looking just for pretty and nice. I got a real bad streak with just girls that are just fucking mean to me.
Swear ends up.
Hot streak of fucking girls that are just mean.
That's where it ends up, dog.
Beautiful girls.
That
Beautiful
breaks my
girls, but they're
heart.
That's
so
where it ends
mean
up,
to me.
Lisa.
God, they're so mean to me.
That's the way he said it. They're just so mean to me.
God, and
from the heart.
And I'm the worst.
I instantly wanted to hug him.
Thank you. That was very kind of you to say. Exactly. Thank you for being nice to me, damn it.
What's wrong with these women?
Can you be nice to me and make me laugh sometimes?
Yeah.
I'm yours. What do you want? Let's
I don't know
go.
why there's
Pretty
so
and be
many
nice
mean
to me.
girls
For the
out
most
there.
part, I think I'll fall in love with you. I think. Yeah, you know.
Can you just be kind to me, sweetie? I just want to be nice to you.
You do say that shit all the time, Mason, that if you could just find a girl that was nice to you.
Can you just be nice to me consistently? Like, I will I'll go to the ends of the world. I'll burn the fucking forest down for you.
It's crazy because the majority of women that I know are nice, good women. So when I talk to my single friends, my man friends, I'm like, I don't understand why you just keep getting burned by these mean ass bitches.
Because they don't know how to be
I know
nice.
all these women, but I
They're
know
nice to
I used to have
so
I used
many
to
nice
seek them
women.
out. I had a problem. I was mental illness again. I used to be like, oh, look at that. Look at her cold ass face. I wonder what she's fucking thinking. I go right up to her and ask what her name was. You know, I just couldn't help myself. You know, exactly.
Well, you like a bad girl.
Well, I just like I like that look to him, but I don't want him to be so mean to me. It's okay if they're mean to everybody else, just not to me in particular.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is a hard balance to
Remember,
find.
I love you. Everybody else is a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. I do
Can you
love
be
that.
nice to me?
I do.
We'll be mean to everybody else together.
I do think it's funny when they're like, well, you know, like last girl I dated, she was great, you know, but that was like, you know, she would talk shit about anybody like that. It was hilarious and shit. But just sometimes also, but it was just me too, and I'd be like, well, why me, damn it? Why me, you know?
I wasn't the one that made you mad today, baby.
Yeah, you know, but, you
I
know,
say, yeah, I know that thing before you make that
I
happen.
didn't do that to you. That was them.
That wasn't me.
I wonder what that is. Like, if it's okay that she was like putting down other people and like making cracks about like other people and being sarcastic with them.
To a
it was like-
degree.
To a degree. It was just
And
like
being like feisty.
being feisty. A little bit of feisty.
feisty.
A little bit of
That's that
feistiness to
ratchet
it.
y'all say.
She's sassy.
Just a little
and she's
interesting.
smart.
Just a little interesting.
She's very smart,
yeah.
complicated a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. There's something going on in the background. a little
Yeah,
bit.
see, that's already
Yeah.
too much. That's the problem.
I know, exactly. I got mental illness,
Ingredients
dog.
in the pot right now.
That might be the issue. The pot's too small
like
or whatever.
ambitious, challenging, kind woman.
That would be lovely,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
go together,
Yeah,
right?
that would be
Because
Usually women that are like bitchy like that, it's because they're either really, really pretty, right? So they're a little
And I
entitled.
do. I have a problem with that. I'm a sucker for
I
fucking-
can
Or they're
diminutize
really,
that.
they're
though.
really smart
Don't
and they
fall
like
for a
see
big butt and a
stupidity in
smile.
others.
Hold on.
So
Say
much
again,
quicker
Lisa.
than others.
Say again, Lisa.
About
Whatever you just said, because Mike was screaming about a big butt.
they're either so like women that act
Amen.
like that are bitches to nice guys. They're either really, really pretty and they're like kind of entitled, right? Or they're very smart and think that like they're smarter than others and point out like other people's weaknesses and stuff to make themselves feel better, or because they're just bitches. Like they just look at other people and comparatively they think they're better than. It's still a matter of entitlement. I think when women are bitches consistently to men, it's either because they've like been burned super bad in the past and they just like hate on men and they're just like testing y'all, or they could just be mean girls.
they haven't got that good dick.
I'll tell you.
They got that dick, they're fucking showing
I've been
Is
with
that
all
what
of
that
them.
is?
There's a lot of it has. I don't know. I find
that's
most
true.
of it-
Son of a bitch.
a lot of
That is
father
true.
issues, a lot of issues related to father.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, which
Daddy
ends up,
issues,
I've been with that, and which like at first you're that's a weird thing. That's a weird thing. 'Cause
That's a tough one to call
Well,
and be
it's-
like, hey, look it, I can't replace your dad and give you a dick
Well, it's
at
not.
the same time.
It's a strange. It's not that. It's like where they
That's
probably what
hate
she
their
needs,
father
though.
so
That's
much.
what she
but
needs.
they like,
Kinda what she needs.
you know, like I was with a girl in law school who had a horrible relationship with her father. I was a mistress for 2.5 years. She was in a relationship, and I was, I was.
You were the side piece.
I was a side piece. I was deeply in love with her, and I waited every day.
Oh, damn, where you
before they-
gonna leave her
Oh
man?
yeah,
Gonna leave
exactly.
her
And then on
man.
the weekends I would get sad, and I'd go sleep with some girl that because I was sad because she would be like, "It's Thursday. We're not together anymore because my boyfriend's coming to town." And I'd be like, "Okay," and then I'd go sleep with some girl or go make out with some girl. She'd be
Sure,
like,
trying to make yourself feel better.
exactly. Then Monday would come around, and she'd be like, "Let's get, come over. We're doing this. I'm gonna yell at you about what you've done over the weekend, but we're also gonna just go to town." And it would be like, so it was this trade-off of just total destruction, but
sex.
also just like,
Hot sex
wow,
equalizes this thing out a lot
Hot
of the
sex
time.
will make you put up with some bullshit.
Same
That's
thing.
for sure.
That's it.
It will make you put up for some bullshit.
Same thing. Ex-girlfriend. You're like, well. I mean, and that's part of it too.
Third inclusion. She might be a bitch because her pussy fire.
But yeah, that's also there's that.
That
That doesn't entitle you to be a raging cunt for no fucking reason.
No, it doesn't.
But those that know it,
Those that know it.
But that still don't entitle you. I don't give a fuck about fire you think your pussy is, bitch.
Those the bitches that
Still
know
a matter
that
of
shit.
entitlement.
Pussy's always on high demand, though, man. Pussy's on more high demand than money, you know what I mean?
Thing that
Yeah,
will
whoop
ever
Pussy's on top
sell.
demand.
That's true.
Well, and
Is
all
it,
these
baby?
bitches run around here complaining about how
Yeah.
subpar the man they fucking is.
It ain't dick. Y'all bitches be like, all the dicks the same. All
We
y'all
had this
dick is the
conversation
same.
the other day.
I seen one dick, I seen them all.
Amen.
We
That's
had
what
this
they say.
conversation the other day. Andrew and I were talking, and I was like, men fuck who they can, and women fuck who they want.
Yeah. But see, when it comes to
Yeah.
marriage, men marry who they want.
Yeah.
Women
Right.
marry who they can.
Ooh, mic
Yeah.
drop. Mike
There
with
you
the
go.
mic drop.
Yeah, look at that.
I could see that. I mean, I understand that.
Because there's a lot of
Not
women
me,
that
though.
just settle for certain shit.
Not me.
No. Listen,
Hey, we're the
women
ones that
settle
gotta
for certain
ask.
shit sometimes.
Most of the
Yes, fuck.
You know what I mean? When a woman gets in a certain relationship and she's like, yeah, I'm good, this is where I'm at, and the motherfucker treats her like shit, but yet she's like, I'm not gonna get no better.
Oh yeah,
Women go that way.
That's that like that like slow deterioration of a woman's self-worth.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
But that's with
self-esteem
anybody, yo.
By being with a dick, just like it happens to y'all when
But
you're
that's
with
with
bitches.
anybody. That's
Your
true.
self-esteem gets hammered the same way our shit gets
Yeah.
hammered.
Exactly does.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. You feel miserable all the
Yeah.
time, mostly about yourself, and you don't understand
it
why.
sucks when you
Yeah.
feel like you're
People seem
not
to like
enough
it,
for
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like you're not enough for them, like it's not a good feeling, or they make you constantly feel like you're not enough. That's terrible. We're all fucking.
But,
Amen.
but look, hold
Amen.
on. Here's what turns that around in your head, though. You get yourself good little vagina.
Hell, you just sit there and be like,
With an ER, with an ER, with an ER.
Yeah, vagina. My man said vagina.
With an ER, with an ER. Amen.
Well, what was that motherfucker, man, that said that shit?
No, damn it. What were you gonna say?
yeah, make your point.
No, but I'm just saying, you
Vagina.
gets a little dick. You feel better afterwards. Like,
That's
if
true.
a woman gets her back blown out, her attitude
Nigga,
goes.
always make a day
That's
better.
true. That is true. We have had more than one fight where he's looked at me and been like, "Do you just need dick? Like, what do you do? What is fucking
Yeah,
wrong
you
with
need
you?
some Peter
You fucking
Sullivan.
bitch."
I got to solve the
Hey,
problem.
well,
Ass naked. This is what
true.
this is
Sometimes
what
he'll
it
just
is.
like we'll be
Yeah,
arguing. He'll
after
just
that.
point to it. He'll be like,
you need some of this?
All right, hey, I got your
There's
prescription.
a conference
you
call
want me,
Dave.
like, threatening
it's
me
all
with
over
it.
the clock.
You're about to get a refill right now.
All right, I'm gonna change my. If I ever have another relationship, I'm totally changing things.
You want
right, exactly.
Yeah, but look here, girl.
You just need dick.
Come on. Say, rarely after
know
the
we're out
fact
here
is
public
everybody
right now.
mad, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, usually after the fact, everybody in a good, like you
Yeah.
said, yeah, you'd say, what do they call it?
You,
Yeah.
you need.
It's a reset.
The Japanese call it pillowing. That's what
yeah,
it is.
that's what it is.
That's for you, secret
You
Asian
gotta tell
man.
me this is an option.
Secret
You know,
agent.
you don't have to take this, you know,
It's either
medication.
some good
but
sex
this is,
or some
yeah,
good food.
like, this is an option. For you.
I got what you need. You want it or not?
Yeah, you
Kick
can
rocks then.
decline the. I'll go back to playing Xbox, you know what I mean, or watching Jerry Springer. You can decline the offer.
Yeah,
no
that's-
hard feelings at all.
But that's like,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
now leave me alone.
Yeah, we
right?
got two sisters
Well, see,
fucking their uncle over
look.
here. You know what I mean? I can not have sex with that. There's some shit going on right here, bro.
It's a good episode.
And they sleeping in the Prius. Like, this shit getting real, dog. These
Oh my god.
numbers are killing the game.
Look, y'all.
He said these lovebirds are killing the game. Is that what this
Yeah,
stupid
man,
ass
you already got a
is?
patio car on the
damn it.
Prius. Killing it, bro.
Look, I saw a whole nother level of how a child can be corrupted when Jew came to town last weekend and introduced my child to the Jerry Springer show.
I'm telling you.
My kid stayed up all motherfucking night watching a goddamn on all the
Oh, yeah.
episodes. And he was like, I can't believe I never knew this show
Now
existed.
you gotta take this man grew up that way where
That's how you get this.
he stayed in the camp. He didn't have
I
no
know.
choice but to be in this camp. Like, the
Amen.
Jew is literally
Yeah, that's why he's the Jew.
institutionalized.
No,
His dad was Hitler.
Explain it. Just tell you, explain it to this man.
You don't. Oh, so all right.
Explain this foolishness to
Your
this
father
man.
was Hitler. Your father was Adolf Hitler.
no,
they said.
this-
It's very interesting. Go
This is
on.
what we
Like,
did
he was
when we
the
were
Jew.
younger. Well, so when I met this motherfucker and his brother, I was cool with his brother
Very
first.
interesting. Yeah.
His brother said, "You gonna meet my brother? He's a Jew." I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't know you
He
guys."
said, well, hold on one second. He said, my brother is a Jew.
Yeah.
But he was not himself.
Exactly. So this what fucked me up.
Fascinating.
See, because his family is ignorant as fuck. That's what's so fascinating. His
So
family,
I was like,
he is
oh,
the least
shit.
ignorant of the children.
So I said, "Oh fuck! I
remarkable.
didn't know
Crazy
y'all
to go,
were
yeah.
Jewish." You know what I mean? He goes, "Nah, man, just my brother." I'm like, wait a minute, how the fuck does that work? So he was like, you'll understand when you meet this motherfucker, man. I'm like, all right, whatever. I meet this little energetic son of a bitch, you know what I mean? First thing out of his mouth, yo, big dog, you got any weed? I'm like, what the fuck? This son of a bitch is like 11, 12 years old when I meet him. So his dad, this is where shit gets interesting. It's his dad.
Right.
They call his dad Nas. Now his dad's
And
name,
his father is white,
I'm
presumably.
gonna tell you where Nas comes from.
Okay.
His dad was in the army and was stationed in Germany.
Deutschland.
Right? So when his dad would get mad, he would yell at him, but then he would switch into German.
Ich bin einer von dir von deinen Rechten von
Shit like that.
aber dann nicht sitzen von der Rechte.
You didn't know what this motherfucker was saying, but when he would get mad, that's what he would switch to. Oh, you want to do some shit? Well, I said,
Ja, von einem Leben verletzen, nicht ein...
They called him Nas. Well, this son of a bitch was always fucking grounded. I've never seen a kid stay grounded as much as this motherfucker was. For the dumbest shit, he was always grounded. So because
Look at him sitting there, straight face, shaking his head.
That's how it was. The one time we come back from the fucking hotel party, I don't even know if I wasn't allowed to be there or I was an hour late.
You shrugged your shoulders at him.
He talking about you grounded till July, and I was like, all right,
Next year. The following year.
but I said, all right, big dog, I'll see you next month, cuz. He said July, and then he said, nah, next year, and then y'all was like, damn. And then y'all was blown away. I remember that. And then there it was. And I was like,
It was the craziest shit
thanks for the
ever.
chicken, bro.
So
And I legit was grounded till next fucking
really
July,
was.
man. For being like an hour late, you know what I mean? It's 11:05, bro.
But see,
You're supposed to be here at 10:30.
It wasn't because he was late. It's because he did this number to his dad. He's like, what?
He gave him that.
Yeah, that's all he did.
And Heinrich is not having this
That set
Jahr.
him
Yeah, because he hit me with a month. I'm like, yeah, I got that. It's 30 days in. I got that, cuz. You good,
And
bro?
then
I said, I'll
he
catch
waved
y'all
off the
next month. You
punishment.
know what
That's
I mean?
what he waved it off like
You
it
wave off the
wasn't shit.
punishment of your own father, then you will wait till next July.
Yeah, he'll be content and he'll be a
That's
whole
basically
year
what it
back,
was.
bro.
That's how the name Jew came to be because he was always grounded. So we're like, oh, that's the camp. The Nazi has you in the concentration camp.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
Jew.
I get it, dude.
I had never seen a
my
motherfucker
God.
grounded so much like this. I remember one time I was at the house, I shit you not, and fucking Nas had said something to him, and he turned around and threw his hands up. He dropped whatever he had and went like this, and just threw his hands up. That's his move, right? Nas turned around to this motherfucker and said, "Oh, you want to fucking be a frog?" Then what did he say, "Rebbit"? He said something stupid. He fucked it up.
You be a frog, go ahead and leak.
Yeah, he fucked up the whole set.
And they did the Irish stance.
Yeah, he got ready.
The
Like,
fighting
he got
Irish
ready.
Joe. Yeah, he was ready to ride, bro.
And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, all he did was turn around and this motherfucker was set to whip his ass. Like, come on with it. I'm ready to
Do you
throw
challenge your father to eine fist fight now? Come, join me.
I know fisticuffs.
I will make a man out of
Time I never
you.
knew what
Where's your
happened, man,
60
you know.
scars on my face comes
Yeah,
from?
his dad would wake up and he'd be grounded. He would just wake up. Andrew, 17 days. Like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Where the fuck did that
The
come?
random sentences too, dude, is more.
Yeah,
That's Stalin. It's more than more than fucking Nazi. Trying to say you get into fucking Soviet
The
Russia.
fucked
dog.
up part about it, I was always grounded.
Historically.
Except for fucking the times
Closer
where
to a gulag.
vacation
Amen.
happened.
Yep.
And then my brother would say he had to work. And then he would throw a fucking straight party for 2 fucking weeks
Yep.
while I'm on vacation with my parents.
Because, see-
basically still grounded, you know what I mean? Looking, hanging out with my parents here at the beach, but you know.
Like, he was grounded unless
Grounded.
If Nas went camping, he had to go.
Grounded and in tow.
Grounded in the woods.
That meant in tow.
Yeah, that just outside something like that means
Real camping.
you're grounded. Come on, we're going
Real
camping.
camping. I mean, you got the camper, you know what I mean? But fuck.
Nah, this
You
motherfucker
shitting
was
in
in
the
the
bucket,
elements.
you know what I mean? And
He was in the elements
You
with his
wash your
dad.
ass in the creek, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Like, I shit you not, one
camping,
time, he was grounded, Nas took him on this camping trip. We had a party at the house, you know what I'm saying?
My brother always had to work.
So
Fucking
that
asshole.
was his brother's excuse. He was like, I gotta work. So
Why did you never learn?
Because
and
I
say,
wasn't old enough to work, get a job.
I was like 14, 15, you know what I mean? I couldn't work yet.
He was always in the camp anyway. Like, you can't find a job if you in the camp all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Sounds rough.
we're having a party at the house, right? We getting fucked up. We'd have stayed the night, laid the fuck out, man. We got pizza boxes everywhere, beer bottles everywhere, fucking the goddamn air rifle setting out, and we hear the door slam. I'm like, oh shit. Yo, hey, black boy, that's what I call his brother. I'm like, yo, black boy, hey, somebody here.
Fascinating. A Jew and a black boy all in the same home with a Nazi father. This is all very interesting.
We'll see.
Continue.
Here,
Yeah.
trying to keep up with
And I'm
the
like, yo.
fascinating is the greatest statement on this fucking storyline I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you. It's quite remarkable. The
Wait,
story.
these
I'm very-
motherfuckers up now, have you? Now, hold on, I'm gonna give you the breakdown because there's names in this shit. It's me, Black Boy, Smokey, KP, and I think Rufio
Nice.
might have stayed that
Oh,
night.
Rufio's back.
Rufio.
We're all in this mix. We all are able to party because this motherfucker grounded.
Rufio was always around back in the day.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. He was
So-
always down to ride. That's one who.
Yeah.
This is one of your.
Rufio-
He's a previous co-conspirator.
Rufio
That's
was
my
like
understanding.
the one to take one for the team. That was Rufio. He was the man to take
He's a
one.
ride or die. That's a ride or die crew right there.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
So-
Co-conspirators.
All of a sudden they pop up and Jew comes walking around the corner. He's shaking his head. We're like, what the fuck y'all doing back? Like, y'all ain't supposed to be back right now. We're scrambling trying to clean shit up so Black Boy don't get in trouble and we don't get fussed at by Nas. You know what I'm saying? Nas walked by everything like he didn't even see shit. The bomb was sitting on the table. He walked right by shit. Got what he wanted to get. Walks out. Come on, Andrew, let's go. God damn. This motherfucker.
You didn't get it,
Nah.
He just turned a blind eye to that shit.
Anything that Dad did, like if it was there, it was this motherfucker's
Andrew
fault.
gotta take it
Somehow
out.
it was him.
You poor soul. God,
That's
good
that
God.
middle
I know.
child shit, man.
Well,
that
what did
middle
he
child
have?
syndrome.
He had to have something on your dad. The way that your brother operates, man, he has to have something over a lot of these
Dan
people.
was very fucking
He just told
logical
him he had
about
to work.
shit.
Nah, Black Boy is way deeper
No,
than that.
you can get
Nah.
over. Nah, you can get over.
Everything I
my,
ever hear about this dude, he's up
you
to
can
something.
get over my mom.
Yes.
Motherfucker's a savage,
with
dog.
any
His
comment.
mom, anything.
With any comment.
Why didn't you ever take
Because all I had to do was go to Blockbuster with Jimmy.
But why didn't you?
I was at the crib for 30 minutes.
Yep, that's what he
45 minutes.
That was his
Blockbuster's
fucking.
20 miles up the road.
So you would listen to
Yeah, I go to Blockbuster, and then I said, they never had my game. You know what I mean? That's why I never come back with. Well, I had to come back with some shit. Because you can't always go to Blockbuster and they never have your fucking game.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's never like playing Pokemon or some Disney game at the crib. You know what I mean? But
They
You had
weren't
to
even
go
out
in.
there.
I just had to get a fucking.
So you had a
myself.
double whammy. You had to get out there, smoke weed, and get a game before getting back there.
And freshen back up.
And freshen back
because
up.
my parents don't smoke weed, so they can
So they
smell
can
from
tell.
fucking
Right.
like a hound dog.
It's 22
I'm a hound
degrees
dog.
outside, so we gotta ride with the windows down.
And I don't smoke cigarettes either, so you know what I mean.
And I
I'm gonna
think-
smell like weed.
His whole childhood, I think he rode with us maybe 3 or 4 events. And that was it. Like, he was able to get out the house 3 or 4 times when we were growing up.
And
'Cause
what's the age difference?
You
between
never
and your
gave
older
up
brother?
on them.
No, we was always there for him.
A year or two.
Nah, because when Black
1
Boy-
year.
That's not-
40.
No.
Maybe 2. I think
Yeah,
he's about to be
Black Boy-
43
Black Boy,
in
yeah,
October.
no, Black Boy about to be 44.
Yeah,
44.
he
So
was born in
40, I'll be
1980.
42. He's,
Yeah.
so
He was 80.
Okay, damn. And
Yeah.
you're the middle child. You got one. You got,
yeah.
you got a younger brother too.
I got sister.
Younger
Yeah,
sister.
he
got Jan Brady
Don't even get us
syndrome.
started on her ass.
God damn. Say yeah. What?
But this motherfucker, we always looked out for him because, man, we drive by and we see him at the window. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it was in the house that had the basement window that was like this
sad.
big. And we knew he was there. Hey, blah, 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 blah.
Like, let's
We'd
go
honk,
by and see
And then we
Frank.
come by and yeah, he had his
That's when
ass.
you could just. That's when you could just be like this.
She'll put her hand on the window
Hit
as
the
we
little
drive
fucking
by.
triangle and pause the game, and then be able, you know, acknowledge your people, and then hit the pause button again and then start again.
And this is
not
back in the
dock if
day.
you're online or whatever. the
Right,
fuck,
you weren't
know what I
online.
mean?
You were just
Pause
stopping the
fucking
game.
Let me pause Blades of fucking Steel, fucking this fist fucking fight. Alright, because I'm about to whoop his ass. I'm really about to whoop his ass. That all my people
he all upset, he
just
pissed
drive
off.
by happiness. Y'all pull the happiness drive by out on the motherfucker. And then, you know, what happened?
This drive-by.
Playing a game. You know what I mean? I just beat the shit out of anybody that wants to smoke. They just fighting. Score 600-0. I'm just fighting everybody. I don't give a fuck. I got no players left. Everybody's ejected. I play with a goalie.
Oh, we used to feel so bad for his ass, man. Because I'm like, yo, he couldn't come out the house at all, man. Oh my God! But when he came out the house, it was always eventful.
I could play wiffle ball in the yard and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we was there.
I can play wiffle ball in the yard.
Like we would come over and we play basketball.
With Dave.
Oh, Dave! Oh, man.
Dave.
Shout out to fucking Dave.
It was probably fucking a little bit off, you know what I mean? But I was glad to hang out with him.
But see, Dave
So
was,
you were accepting of a guy that was a little bit off back in the day.
Dave
Well, he was always home. He was another guy always home, you know? Like, well, you got anything to do?
Dave had no
you
friends.
gotta tell them about Dave. So Dave was special. Dave was a little touch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dave was older than all of us by a year. Like, so me and Black Boy are the oldest, you know what I mean? He had us by a year.
His parents were smart as fuck, though.
Yeah, his parents are smart, but Dave came out touched. I think it might have been an old sperm or something. I don't know. But Dave didn't come out all the way right.
Old sperm fuck up them kids.
He wore this one time. His parents made him some glow-in-the-dark PJs when he was going to spend the night at our crib. And we always sneak out.
What do you mean? You made him?
Yeah, she like stitched them up and shit.
Homemade
Here's my
pajamas.
pants my mom made and shit, glow-in-the-dark shit. Coming to hang out with us. I mean, he lived 4 houses up the road.
Right,
You
yeah.
see this motherfucking mailbox, you know what I'm saying? Like,
funny you
I
snuck
could deliver
out
him a
with this
mail
motherfucker
and ball,
in
you know,
glow-in-the-dark
as a ball
PJs.
form and it rolled right to his crib, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But he showed up.
Glow in
Glow
the
in the fucking dark pants, full glow in the dark pants, bro. I mean, I'm talking about illuminating the fuck out of shit, bro.
Like black light.
Like he lit the room up?
Yeah, we going to break into something. We fucking what 15 to 16 to 18-year-old punk ass fuck kids with nothing better to do. We going to break into something.
Yep.
Cause we can't go smash the mailboxes walking.
Nope.
Gotta be driving. You know,
At least a golf
black
cart.
dude, a little Mexican looking dude, this white dude, and some other looking dude just walk around with bats.
Yeah.
Gotta be up to something. You know, it's fucking May.
That's
Get the fuck out of here, bro. So they going in and get these fuckers in a white neighborhood too?
Yeah.
This is an all-white
All-white
neighborhood.
neighborhood,
Excuse
yeah.
me, with sir.
But still, but before the age of, I think, about 15 or 16, that's all you have is small property crime.
Yeah, that's
all.
right. That's
Vandalism
what we
and
did.
small
That's all you
property crime.
got.
That's all
You
it's
guys only
bad.
go, you husky only goes so far.
It was
Right,
just a standard child
pedal
crimes.
power, bro. Everything's pedal power. You know, it takes a lot to get somewhere.
Amen.
You gotta have some motivation if you're trying to go
I wonder what
way
ever happened.
past the
You know what?
score.
Shout out to Dave, man. If Dave, if you ever listening, man, Dave was my dude because I didn't
Dave's
know.
still doing it. He's killing up there in PA.
That's what I heard. Because Dave, he was different. He come around and this motherfucker was.
But you
actually
say he's
basketball.
touched. Is this like when Penelope was touched?
Yes.
Like, so
Yeah.
like
No,
Dave could have come around.
he's
Just Penelope came
He's
around.
way better than
Hold on.
Penelope. He's way better than Penelope.
Better than.
Yeah,
Special
'cause see,
needs.
He wasn't that touched. She wasn't that special needs.
She
Well,
adapted,
wait a minute.
bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Different.
She must have been
I like
she was on some shit. All right, she was roofie that night we met her. That's gonna be the only explanation.
Had to be, 'cause
She was a
right
whole
there.
different person, man.
I think they just stripped her in the back.
We met this one chick, man, this stripper. She was about half fucking gone. Like, we thought she was full fucking Forrest Gump, right?
Yeah,
And then
look, this is how we met her.
talk all about this
This is-
fucking
this is
retarded
what she's
bitch who
dressed
makes
in.
this shit, right? You
Can't
know
tell
what I
me
mean?
all this shit. I'm expecting this bitch to be like straight up fucking
This
dirt.
shit over this corner retard, you know what I mean? It's a whole different person now. She's like a
Whole
doctor.
She seemed delightful to me when I met her. I'm like, come on, my dick, baby.
You know, so I think she was fully drugged up.
The
that
way we
evening.
met her, we went to the strip club that we usually go to. We go up there. This girl at around the end of the night is in like a sports bra and like green drawers. Like her shit's not matching, and she's standing there and she's standing there like this. She's just standing there like that. And I'm like, are you okay? Matter of fact, it was the bartender that said something.
Yeah, poor
the bartender
Penelope.
said
Yeah,
about poor Penelope. They got her out here. I hate what they're doing to that girl. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're doing her wrong. They shouldn't do this girl like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's
she
it.
is not-
That was the story. The bartender
So-
was talking about like she was mentally ill.
Yeah,
Shit, bartender, too. Not the dude bartender, the chick bartender, bro. Like,
Look, this is how it went. Okay, so she's standing there in a sports bra
She was
and green drawers, and she's
retarded,
just
though,
standing there.
man.
And I'm like, are you okay? And she's just standing there like, you all right? And she goes, you want to dance? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. But what's your name? Penelope. And I said, what? She goes, Penelope. And I said, oh shit. That's why that bartender was like, oh, they fucking with her.
Yeah.
She's a handicap. I'm like, so I tapped this motherfucker. I'm like, yo, this bitch slow, yo. They got a slow
I seen her little ass, so I wasn't paying attention to her when she came over. I slid her over the mic.
Yeah.
No eye contact, you know what I mean? Just,
Because he's not lying. Because he sat there, he's not looking at me. He's got a smile on his face, but he ain't looking
I
at
already
me.
knew. Hey, I know it.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nah, sweetheart, you're good. She's like, okay. And I'm like, you know what, here, let me give you some money anyway. Because I mean, like,
Here's some pity money.
You're not matching. Like, she did not fit the profile.
Yeah.
So we tell Mason about this shit. We have a whole fucking episode on this
Multiple episodes. Penelope was spoken of multiple times.
Yeah.
For a year or two.
A year later, damn to the date, we go back because it was on this motherfucker's birthday. We go back for his birthday a year later. Mason's like, I want to roll with y'all. All right, bet, cool, let's go. We go up in this motherfucker, and the first thing we hear is, on stage 2, Penelope, and we look up, and his bitch is on the pole doing all kinds of shit. We're like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up.
I got you now. She's waving her pussy at me.
This can't be the Penelope that we know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we go up there and we look like, oh, son of a bitch. That is the Penelope we went. But she wasn't like that when we met her. She was completely different than something wrong.
He's come a long way.
Yeah, she did. She had matching
Bro, I'm
gear.
trying to tell you.
She was a completely different person.
Y'all must have
Maybe she
saw
was
her in
drunk
her
or-
first 90
Day
days.
one.
Make a stripper.
Like,
I'm trying to
and
tell
she
you.
was probably fucked up on so much
Yeah, maybe
shit.
that's what
Day one.
That's
She was probably
yeah.
self-medicating and trying to calm her
Strippers get wasted
nerves.
in the bathroom.
We
We all
believe
know this.
She is doing good as a dental hygienist. She got her shit together. Her life is together now.
What up,
A lot of
Penelope?
them,
Right, she
a lot
paid
of
her
them
bills.
strippers in West Virginia aren't really strippers. You know, they're just
They're entrepreneurs.
hygienists, or they're fucking nursing. You know, what I mean, they just need a couple thousands of dollars to pay for something real
You
quick.
go-
And what better to flash of vaginas
This is a
and titties?
strip club in West Virginia. What on earth?
Oh,
What?
yeah, that's right. He don't know, y'all.
You don't have
You can
vagina
like-
open
you-
pussy strip clubs in New Orleans?
Yeah, of course we do, but in New Orleans,
They
but,
got
it
it
in
in
West
West
Virginia,
Virginia.
too.
but they don't have that in Virginia.
Not in Virginia.
No.
Because
In the city, but it's
No.
bikinis and pasties.
Downtown, yeah.
yeah, you don't get no for JJ.
They can't show no ass.
Yeah, you don't get that.
No, New
WVA
Orleans,
for that.
it's like it's fucking free for all. Everybody,
meat market.
You got drive through fucking alcohol. You can drive through alcohol in some places in New Orleans.
No, dude, you can drive through the daiquiri shop. You drive through that. You order your daiquiri. It comes and they say like you're just not supposed to take the tape off where you put the straw, or you're not supposed to take the paper off your straw. But everybody does it. You know what I mean? I mean, alcohol. You walk around New Orleans, anywhere in New Orleans, and be drinking. The other day I was at a bar and asked the bartender for a to-go cup, and she
And they looked at you like you were crazy.
yeah, she literally like rechecked my ID, and I was like, oh no, my bad. I'm just like from New Orleans. You know, just that's
I got
normal.
the to-go drink. I got to-go cup in Florida one time.
You can do. Yeah,
She was like, "You want to-go drink?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
Is it like
no
that?
soda.
Yeah.
She's like, no, like
Yeah,
your captain.
margarita,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, let me get a captain to go.
Yeah.
Fuck, especially if he's walking like 2 houses back. I'm like, yeah, let me get two.
No, that's right, dude. You can be a fucking like you can drive like with your family. Like you could have a family of four. Like go with your wife, drink 4 margaritas, which is a normal thing in Louisiana. Your kids are probably drinking too. They could be 11 and 13. Everybody's totally
They
fine.
split one, you know what I mean? Fuck it.
And nobody's saying nothing because they're with their parents and all, which is exactly, it's totally normal,
Interesting.
totally fine. And then fucking bartender at the end, or the waitress at the end of the night. Well, y'all want one to go? Yeah, absolutely. Take, or you want to go up for your drink. If they're not finished, take it. Fucking hit the road with it. Just fucking go on home. That's the way
And
it
like
works.
drive
Yeah.
with it.
Yep, drive
Your
with
cup
it.
holder.
Yep.
Yeah, you can pull up in
Kinda
the
like that
drive-thru, get a
life.
drink, and
That's
keep on
service
riding.
right there. That's service.
Well, you're just trusting people to make decisions for themselves, the right decision.
It really
I'm
was.
sure they wouldn't do that if somebody was sloppy ass drunk with their kids.
You'd be
You'd be
shocked.
surprised.
Don't you- Oh
I
yeah.
bartended for like 12 years. I'll serve the fuck out of you.
I'll serve the fuck out of
And
you.
I'm from Virginia. You got to be fucked up. Like if I'm like, nah, I
Now,
can't
you've
give you
heard
something.
stories about this motherfucker being fucked up. Would you have served him like that day when he took off his shirt?
Nah,
and his
there are
feet up on the
times
table?
where like you tell me about when all right, if I'm behind a bar and I know the Jew personally, like I know him like I know him.
Like he was a regular. He's been a regular at the bar, but then all of a sudden this day.
So
he
okay,
got
so I've been
fucking-
working there for 6 months. and this dude's come in there a dozen times over the last 6 months.
Yeah, but he ain't got hammered like he about to be hammered.
Boy,
He
and he
takes off
comes
the
in
shirt.
and he's throwing his shirt and shit.
And kicking up his
and
shoes.
he tosses his keys across the room and he'd be like, fuck bitches.
Yeah, that was a whole nother
and he
day.
kind of snowing outside and he's on a scooter.
On a scooter, yep.
Nah, you gotta go.
Motherfucker needs a drink, man. First off,
This man needs a
on a
drink.
scooter, it's snowing.
No, you know what's
First
funny?
off,
To the bar.
This
No,
man's
for
on
real.
a scooter and it's snowing. Get this man a drink, bro.
Get this man a shot of Rumplemints,
Nah,
damn
you know
it.
what I would have done though? You know what I...
And I think he was door dashing fucking possible edibles, you know what I mean? I mean, let this man eat, you know what I mean?
Amen.
For no
I think-
profit, man.
I
Just for
think
hangout time.
If I
Let the
liked
man
you,
ride.
if I liked you in that 6
Fuck.
months, I might have put your to-go cup in your hand as you were leaving him. But
I
look,
didn't need that.
I need you to get the fuck outside right now because
Oh,
you're a
that's
bad
hard,
man.
man. Hard throttling.
And I'd have slapped a cup in your hand and been like, now scoot your ass the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
go. Yeah.
I'd have to fucking try and rig a cup holder on the side of that motherfucker for the next
Nah, you would
45
have had it on your
minutes.
coat. You'd have made something to go around.
I said,
the
go on around the
You
corner.
would have MacGyvered
Yeah, I
some
could have
shit.
tucked it in there. I had enough.
Get on
I
around
had
the
enough
corner.
gear on. I could have
Get on around the corner, drink that shit down, get the fuck out of here.
linked
There
up
you go.
2 straws or something like that. And just
That's how middle of nowhere Virginia bartender would handle that shit if he's like, you know, paying attention.
Well, that's the way to do it. Yeah, exactly. Give him a drink, give him a cigarette, smoke
See,
it
I'll-
off,
I'll
go
buy it.
home.
Take this
that's
drink
my
that I'm
problem.
literally not even going to charge you for. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Speak
Yeah,
loud.
that is the Jew's problem, is the speaking loud part.
But I come in loud, you know what I'm saying?
That's
But
the
I'm
other
sober,
part.
you know
That's
what I mean?
no
But
excuse.
people just think I'm fucking usually drunk because
But
I'm so loud.
Loud,
That's
yeah.
no excuse. What I just talked about.
But when you are intoxicated and loud,
I probably talk louder when I'm drunk.
you showboat. You do a showboating thing. Like when we was at the bowling alley, you spinning around and
Bowling,
throwing the
man.
ball.
Oh no, that's normal. He does that
It
sober
don't
too.
tell you how to bowl.
I'm not
Don't tell
kidding.
me how to play my game.
I'm not
if I
kidding.
want to do a 360
I got
and then
video.
bowl the motherfucker in
Look.
one motion, I should be allowed to fucking do
He
that.
was already doing. That's what he told the security guard that came up that
Hell
night.
yeah,
He
baby,
told-
hell yeah.
He said, "Man, I'm bowling." He's like, "I can throw it under my leg. Hey, let me show you." And he did
Not
that. And he proceeds to show the
Not allowed to do
motherfucker.
that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't, roll it just like that.
He tried, damn it.
No, he didn't just swoop. This motherfucker ran with it, jumped in the air, and did that shit.
Yeah, I did that.
Then he spun around, turned around, threw it through his legs next.
I was doing tricks. But, I mean, the jumping,
doing
okay.
tricks.
The jumping, I can see the jumping not being allowed. But I should be able to walk and do a spin. 2-step spin, step throw.
Amen.
What the
I'm with
fuck?
you.
What's wrong with that?
I think that's
It's
totally.
America, goddamn.
Amen.
I pay for my game. I'm playing my
Totally
game.
allowable. That's legit. I think that's totally reasonable. That's totally fair.
Send me the video.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They don't trust him.
No,
You gonna mark up
because
this
see-
floor with your shoes.
You're not allowed to do that when you're drinking.
But this is what happens. The motherfucker that took off the shirt, he's in a wife beater
But that's totally
and socks
legit.
at this point.
That's what I'm screaming. But you
not-
can't do that when you drink like
I
7
believe the
drinks.
term for that technically is called stunting, and I think you were doing a fine job of it.
That's what I'm screaming.
Yeah,
That would be a Louisiana term for it, I would say.
That's right.
He was stunting like his dad.
I know, like his own father, he was stunting.
This is legal, Security.
Ich bin eine Stunter. Yeah.
I should be allowed, but I wasn't allowed. So I just bowl regular.
God damn, well, that's
Because alcohol.
bullshit,
That's
dude.
what they were saying. But I was on
because
point, man. I
that
was
was the
hitting
other
pins, you know what I'm
part,
saying?
too.
I'm
They
hitting
was-
pins, but I don't hate the
They
player.
they
Hate
keep
the
track
game.
of you because you're at 3 bars with 3 tabs open.
I'm paying everybody.
Hey, you know what's funny? They keep better track of you than the Secret Service does of a
That's
guy
what's
that
great.
tries to kill the president.
What's the issue with that? What's the other problem with that? In theory.
What?
If a man got 3 tabs, you want that man to forget about your shit and leave. Then you can smack that motherfucker with the gratuity
30%.
bullshit 30% 3
I mean
damn
you hard.
times.
I mean you
I
hard.
don't want that motherfucker to leave. What the
Yep.
fuck?
Yep.
I ain't gonna track that down, man.
No,
Man,
but what
that
you're gonna
guy's
do is
car.
you're gonna do like my buddy used to do when he'd get home and he'd call in and say he got his card stolen to send me a new card.
Oh my girl! That is that.
God
But you
damn.
gotta wait 7 days.
Yeah. Wait, that shit show up in the bank. He'd use it for a couple of months, then he'd fucking claim it at another fucking bar.
Live action.
I was like, dog, what did you pay? And he was like, no, I didn't pay. Hold up. And
Well,
he,
the hell of a
he
tab.
called the
My shit got
number.
fucking. I got my damn.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, anything under $500, they'll pretty much write off.
Yup.
I'll be damn.
Yeah, that's the way to handle that.
You gotta beat the system some kind of way.
Yeah, run it up to about 450.
Yeah,
And it into bricks.
489.99.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
God damn.
My shit got my identity, everything. I need you to replace this shit, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close.
Hell yeah.
We would like to thank you very much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit that you're trying to get done, because that is how things get done.
We believe in you.
All right. Don't forget, be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Keep moving forward. Nate, you got anything you want to plug? Any kind of website you want to put on the website or anything like that?
Look, if y'all want to go to agroliteclean.com, a boss would like that. Agrolite, agrowlyte.com. That's that plant and seed wash. They're coming out with a new spray. It's called Camouflage. It's a spray that they're going to use, or that we're using to cover up the smell of weed. It's just like a natural.
Camouflage, that's clever.
And it's like coming in a bottle with like a weed leaf camo and stuff. It's got the orange, says Camouflage on it. Yeah, so
Nice.
coming soon to a store near you. It's totally natural, totally safe. You can spray it in the house. It's not like ozone.
And it keeps your weed from smelling.
Keep your weed from smelling. Kills odors completely. Your weed from smelling anything from smelling weed. Really?
Yo.
Yeah, we're marketing it for weed. You know.
There you go.
Yeah,
You
of course.
get in on that.
And if you do get in trouble, or if you need advice for any cannabis, or hemp business related issues, legally speaking, don't wait. Call Tyson and Nate at Virginia Cannabis Lawyers. Thank you.
You
Thank
better
you for
let 'em
having me.
know.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Thank you for being here, sir.
Appreciate you.
Don't
Good
wait.
job, bro.
Oh,
No
Nate,
problem.
holla at the motherfucker.
Come on back anytime, player.
Oh,
Fuck
thank
yeah,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Good
Appreciate
time.
it. I will be back. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the rickety shit, bro.
Randy shit welcomes you, sir.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, once again, have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.
And peace be with you.
Peace.
Go.
Peace.
But nigga, hold up, things is not as they seem, you'll get washed. Even if you're way too clean. All things ain't what they seem, you'll get washed. Even if you're way